do an update here. Working on the kitchen space. The bed is done finally. You can see some framing going in, the water tanks, propane, and I went to Home Depot and got some wood cut. I want to be able to access the water inside, right? We have a gray water and a fresh water, and the propane tank. The stove's gonna go here, sink's gonna go here. This wall's at a slight slant because of the curve of the van wall. Need to cut this piece because it needs to match the slant. I want the countertop to sit on top of this, but in order to do that, it needs to be notched in the depth of this piece. It's either gonna come out on top, or it'll be two separate pieces, which I haven't decided yet. What I also didn't account for is the slant of the wall. So I measured the width of this from the bottom to the edge, right? The edge of the base. Well, the edge of the base is wider than the top, actual counter space, because of the slant of the wall. So another obstacle to work around this kitchen setup is the door handle to open this door. If this width, we could still open the door. This one still needs to be cut at the slant because it hits the curvature of the door right here. Hopefully we can still access it. Hi friends, good morning. If you're watching this in the morning, I just wanted to give an update. It is a new Saturday and I'm tackling the kitchen. Some of it's already begun. Some of it is in the works today. There's a lot of other components to this, so I'll try and walk through it and we'll see how far we get today. So for the kitchen, you can see we have propane here. We're gonna have a stove top. I'm hoping to put a 2-burner at least stove top right here in this area. That way this fan ventilates to the outside. I'm hoping it works. It is original. Hopefully it works still. If not, it is a pretty standard size. I can find another one. So stovetop here so it ventilates outside. Sink here so we can have the drainage into a gray water tank, and then of course the water pumping from a freshwater tank. Picked these up at REI. So they're 7-gallon jumbo water holders, and they are BPA free, as the giant sticker says. And so they are safe for our drinking water. And then there's we have 2 more that we'll store in the van for fresh water. I think that's going to take up most of the day. I have some plans this afternoon, so try and get some of the shopping done so I can tackle this maybe tomorrow or next weekend, and hopefully have a kitchen starting to take shape soon. And I bought a cordless drill, so now I can go ahead and work on it right in here in the van. morning or good afternoon. It is Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving, and here in the US. And I am working on the kitchen. I have started some of the framework. Now I'm trying to pinpoint measurements for cupboards to ensure that they open and close and the propane tank and the water tanks can come out if the cupboard door is there. So I'm working on that today. It's been very rainy here. It's very cold here for Arizonians at least. So I got the gloves on. And yeah, I think it's like day 2.5 of the kitchen. I should have a good amount of it good amount of it completed today, and work on it tomorrow for whatever doesn't get done. It's making progress. It's taking shape at least. It's a square now. It's not just a bunch of wood sitting around. So I'm just trying out, this is actually the original sink, which was here. It's not pretty by any means, but I kind of wanted to reuse it. I kind of don't want to reuse it. If it works, it works. Which the countertop line is actually going to be right here. Should work. Let's see if this works. Okay. So I need to cut a hole this big and then start these holes for the corners. So now where do I put the spigot? Like where does the turn on switch go? Then which side should the drain go on? new day. I'm working on building the shelf for the stove to sit on. So yesterday, I got the sink in, partially. I'm gonna resin the surface, so I can't push it all the way down yet. Breakfast burritos. And so I'm gonna do that probably tonight, maybe tomorrow. And I did order the sink spigot or faucet, so that should be here this week. But right now, I'm finishing up the shelf for the stovetop to sit on because the old original stove won't actually fit in the leftover space on the countertop. So I'm working on the shelf today. Just have one little spot to trim, and I should be good with this. Kitchen's taking a little bit longer than like 1 or 2 days. I'm not really working on it full time currently, so I'm just doing things when I have available time, and it's kind of dragging it out a little bit. That's okay. Making progress. End of the day, the work day for me. I went to Home Depot and Ace Hardware and picked up the last few things for the kitchen. I got the door hinges for the cabinet doors and the paint for the vent cover for the fan. I kept the original, so I'll be putting that on after I paint it. And then I also got the paint for the cabinets and the whole base part of the kitchen, and look at the color. Oh. That's right, it's gonna be a bright red. I am so excited to get it on there. Still got a ways to go, but I'm excited to paint it all red. For today, that's all, and next week we will be diving into installing the cabinets, hopefully installing the faucet because it's coming in the mail this week, and the stove as well, and then hopefully we'll be painting. And my solar panels should be coming in this week as well, so that'll be coming up here very quickly. Then I can get the roof or the ceiling installed because I'm waiting on the solar panels and all the lines to be ran before I install the ceiling. So everything's starting to get closer and closer. That's for today. Thanks for tuning in.